Hi, welcome to Financially Intact. Making money is easy, keeping it is the hard part. The channel dedicated to helping you keep your money in your pockets. If you like what we say and do here, please hit the subscribe and like buttons. We're giving away free gold. Watch to the end of this video and it will tell you exactly how to enter the contest and how to leave your guess in the comments below. Hi, Ron here. Today we're going to be talking about buying gold now. We're not going to talk about why you should be doing it or even if you should be doing it. We're just going to tell you how to be doing it if you want to be buying gold now. Most people don't realize that you don't have to buy a $2,000 Cougarand all at once. You can buy gold in much smaller pieces. You can buy it by the gram. Now, just so you know, there's about 31.1 grams in 1 troy ounce. So there's lots of ways to actually buy gold. You can buy small nuggets like this. This is just a little bit less than 1 gram of gold. And 1 gram, like I said, right now, market price on a gram of gold is about $65. So you don't have to invest $2,000 at a time to be buying gold. You can be buying gold now $65 at a time if you want. You can also buy smaller, much smaller nuggets or great big flakes, and we'll pour a couple of these out here on the table in here just a little bit so that you can see this just a little bit better. And this is several grams of gold actually in this little vial right here. There's a little bit over 8 grams of gold in here. Or if you want, these are little gold coins. They are 1/10 of an ounce. So something like this right now would run at about $200. But nevertheless, it's a whole lot easier to invest $200 at a time than $1,000 or $2,000 at a time to buy one of the larger gold coins. So we're going to go through this. I'm going to show you where to buy some of these and how I buy them. One of the other things I'm going to show you, and I'll show you where I get them in just a minute, but you can actually buy dirt. And inside the dirt, you're going to have, on the average, about 1 gram of gold. And I'll show you who it is that I buy that from. But just so you can see, like I just bought another one of these, and I buy these quite frequently from this place because it's a neat way to have fun and end up with some gold at the end. So when you buy from this company, this is a bag of dirt. Now what's really amazing is that I don't care how hard you look at this dirt through this plastic, you will never see the gold. And yet I guarantee, because he guarantees, that there's about 1 gram of gold in here. Later on, I'm actually going to pan through this. I won't film the whole thing. Well, we will film it, but that'll be a separate video. We won't show it on this video, the whole panning process, but I will show you what actually came out of this bag. You'll see it get poured into the pan. You'll see how much gold is in the pan at the end, and then we'll even weigh it at the end so you can see exactly how much gold came out at the end. So let's talk a little bit more about where I buy the pay dirt and how you can buy yourself a few nuggets if you want. Okay, so this is the place that I like to use. It's the place that I buy from the most. Like I said, you can buy it also sometimes through your local coin shops or somebody who deals in gold and silver. Such as here in Colorado, we have a couple of them. There's one here in town I purchase from them at times. That's Chamberlain Coin in Longmont, Colorado, and there's another one in Boulder and another shop in Erie. And I work with all of them at times. But this is the place where I buy the dirt from because I like doing the gold panning. To me, it's a whole lot more fun. And so you're going to see here the prices. But just so you know, this is the name of the place, Goldbaycom. Like I said, they guarantee you're going to get your money's worth, and he always has. I've always gotten really, really good deals from them, so I really like these guys. But I wanted to show you what all you can do with these guys. So as you can see, they do pay dirt and gold nuggets, and right now they're running a bit of a special. Down there at the bottom it says buy anything, and what it says under that is if you buy anything, you get a 1-year subscription to Gold Prospector magazine. And that will also list many other sellers of gold pay dirt and sometimes nuggets. It's a pretty cool magazine, especially if you're going to get into panning for gold or looking for gold at all. It's a great magazine to have. And like I said, you can find some other suppliers through that magazine. So Under the pay dirt and the gold nuggets, we're going to go there so you can see this. They have the nuggets, the medium nuggets, small nuggets, the pay dirt. Let me get to the pay dirt. Let's go here first, because this is one of the bags I just showed you that I was holding up. And so these are their standard bags. And under their standard bags, you can see here 1 gram of gold guaranteed and 3 pounds of dirt. Now the one I have is just 1 pound of dirt with 1 gram of gold. It's a little easier to pan through, but it comes out at about the same price. So as you can see, it's $62.50 plus shipping. Shipping's usually about, $4 or $5. And being that the price of gold right now is right around $65 per gram, you're actually going to get your money's worth, which makes it fun. Now, I've been buying these for the last couple of years already, so back then the gold was lower, around $50, $55 a gram, and so I was buying it then. Of course, I still have all that gold you saw, the little bit that I have. I'll show it to you again. There in the vial. That's what I bought over the last about year and a half from them. Is that? And so, like I said, you see that's about $62 per gram, and there's different ways of doing it. Some of them, they have, here's 3 pounds of pay dirt with 3 grams of gold, and it's mostly chunky, so they're a little bit bigger pieces. But you have lots of choices that these guys give you. And then, if you want, you can also buy the gold nuggets. So that was like one of the ones that I showed you. I'll show it to you here again. That's a nugget that's about 1/10 of a gram of gold. And so, in other words, that would sell for about $45, $48, something like that now. And so you can buy small nuggets right in here. You could buy larger nuggets. But as you can see, there's lots of ways to be buying gold without shelling out $2,000 at a crack. And you can if you want, but why do it? Also, I like buying gold better this way because you don't have to pay somebody else to store it for you. And the prices are quite fair. You're not paying a huge premium to buy your gold. So I highly recommend, if you want to start investing in gold, that you use somebody like this, somebody who's going to give you your money's worth, and start putting some gold away. We'll have that discussion at another time as to whether or not you should be buying gold right now. Personally, of course, I think you should be. I am. And there's lots of ways to do it. So from here, we're going to, I'm going to come back here in just a second. I'll show you pouring the dirt into the pan and what comes out of, the 1 pound of dirt that I bought here and how much gold is actually hiding in there. So be right back in just a couple minutes. So like I said, this is the dirt that we buy from Gold Bay, and I'm going to throw it in the pan now. We're going to pan it out. I'm not going to show you that whole process. That's going to be a separate video that we'll put up in just a couple days here. But just wanted you to see the dirt going into the pan, and then you'll see the gold in the pan, and then we'll actually weigh it out in the end. So let's go ahead and open this bag here of gold pay dirt from Gold Bay. They are my favorite company by far. They say in this particular one, it says we're going to get 103%, which means we should get 1.03 grams of gold out of it. So we just pour it in, and I'll show you the rest when I get down to it. So here's the final result of the gold that was in that package. Move it around a little bit. We'll show you here. We're going to weigh it up and show you what it came out to be. I said it was supposed to be 1.03 grams. 1 second here, you'll see it came out almost exactly that. Here we're back to the scale, and you can see that I have it zeroed out. I put the tare weight in there, and now we'll put the gold in there. The gold is in there. Sorry. And as you can see, it is 1.039, right up 1.04. And it was supposed to be 1.03. So he did really good. He gave us exactly what he said he was going to give us. And there you go. So that's about $65 worth of gold. There it is. So there's other ways, obviously, to buy gold, and one of the ways is you could be buying old jewelry either from pawn shops or estate sales, garage sales, things like that. But you need to know what you're buying so that you know you're getting your money's worth. And of course, all gold jewelry is done in what is called carats. And so just so that you understand that, and then we'll show you on the scale how to figure this out. But a 24 karat means that's 99.9% pure gold. 18 karat, it's 75% gold. 14 karat is 58.3% gold, and 10 karat is 41.7% gold. So I know you can't see this, but this is a gold ring that I found a couple summers ago while I was metal detecting, which will be another video that we'll do, just not right at the moment. All gold jewelry, especially rings, it'll always be marked on somewhere on the inside, and it'll say either 10K or 14K. I know you can't see this one, but it is marked right inside there, and this one is a 14 karat gold. And so we'll weigh this up, and I'll tell you how much gold is actually in here. So whether you're going to be collecting flakes of gold or small nuggets or gold jewelry, this happens to be white gold, just for the sake of argument there, you're probably going to want one of these little scales. You can buy these, they're usually called jewelry scales, and they will measure by the gram. They will also measure, of course, by the ounce and a couple other things, depending on how good of one you get. But you can pick up one of these for anywhere between about $10 and $30. I think this one was like $15 or something like that. So anyway, just to show you what this ring is worth, so if we put the ring on the scale, you're going to see that it says it's 11.69 grams is what this scale is showing us. It's actually amazing. You would feel it, you know, like when you're mailing something, you feel an envelope and it says it's an ounce. You feel this ring and you would think, well, that's easily an ounce. And yet, because it's troy ounces, it's only 11.69 grams of a troy ounce, so that makes it about a third of an ounce. Okay, so then if we go back onto the internet, which we use a lot here, obviously, we're going to see what it's worth per gram and 14 karat gold. So I like this particular website because, as you can see, it's showing us, you know, we have the US dollar and we're going grams and we're doing 14. And so it says 14 karat gold per gram is worth right now $36.56. 0.562 to be exact. So if we go back and multiply our 11.69 grams by the 36.52, it's telling us that this ring here is basically worth in gold $426.92. So like I said, it's great to have one of these little scales. I use it a lot, obviously, because there's lots of different ways that I buy my gold. And just like this one here is supposed to be, you know, 1/10 of an ounce of gold. And let's see if that's exactly what it says it is. It says it's 3.29. And remember, I said troy ounce of gold is 31.1. Well, if you took the plastic off of here, I'll bet you this is exactly 31.1. These are pretty fun to have, actually, these little gold coins. And we keep them in plastic so that it stays nice and pure. So anyway, like I said, this is how you measure. So if you're out buying gold, if you're at a pawn shop, or if you're going to garage sales, you probably want to take one of these little scales with you so that you could weigh the gold, have your calculator with you so that you can figure out, okay, how much is the gold worth in that particular piece of jewelry, and that way you know if you're getting a good deal or not. Now, of course, when you're buying from the shops, you're going to pay a little bit more, and if you're selling to the shops, you're going to get it a little bit less because, of course, they have to make their money and stay in business too. So hopefully this helps you a bunch. Okay, so now we're going to hold a little contest. As you can see, I have 12 small pieces of gold around this dime. I put the dime in there just so you can get some idea of how big or small those pieces of gold are. And those are out of that flask that I showed you earlier where it had lots of pieces in it. So here's the contest. Guess what the weight is of those 12 small pieces of gold. The person who comes closest to that, to the exact weight, and I do have it in thousandths of a gram, the person who comes closest, and the deadline is the end of the month. So whoever has the closest answer by September 30th, on September 30th, I am going to send you these 12 pieces of gold. So comment below. Please take the time to subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and leave your guess below in the comments as to what you think the weight is in grams of gold for these 12 pieces. Stay tuned. We'll be coming up with a lot more videos here in the very near future. Hit that little bell if you want to be notified when the next video comes out. Thanks for watching.